who's out there? Happy instructing mindful yoga this morning. Today I've got quite a few more props. I figured since many of us are home, this is a good time to stock up on some comfy items. So today I have a pillow that's pretty firm. I can put under my back. These are all optional. They just might make your practice a little more comfy. And then I've got two blankets. A blanket roll for under the knees to start, and a blanket for under the neck. So if you have those items, you want to try and grab them, I would recommend you do that. We're going to start today with this pillow kind of perpendicular to the body. So as if you're sleeping on your pillow, but you're going to have it under the torso, the back of the torso. Then you'll have a blanket roll for under the knees. And then a blanket for under the neck, fully supporting the neck. And when you lay down like this, you'll notice that your heart naturally opens. Your knees can be really separate from each other. And then you should have a space for your arms to come out into a T. I'm just making yourself totally open, like a big starfish. And when you arrive here, you close the eyes. You could even have a third blanket on top of you to keep in the warmth. And you'll just simply first begin to notice the feeling from the top to the bottom of the body. Notice the feeling of the body being fully supported by the earth and these props. And I should note that if you aren't using props, that's okay. I'll give options for things you can do without props. And if that's the case, you can just lay flat on your back. Simply notice the body being fully supported by the earth beneath you. You can close the eyes or make the gaze low. And just beginning to settle in. Start to notice the breath here. Gentle inhales and exhales. Gently relaxing the face. Soften through the eyes, cheekbones, and jaw. Allow the lips to seal. Allow the teeth to fall away from each other. Bring attention to the space where the jaw comes together. A place that allows the top jaw and the bottom jaw to meet by the jawbone. And as you lay here, inviting breath into the body, you can soften through the jawbone. You just feel like it can melt toward the floor, coming away from the body. Softening. Your teeth may come apart from each other a little bit more as you soften through this space. Take a deep inhale into the body, send the air as far down as you can make it go. Deeply inhale and then open the mouth, sigh it out. And allow the breath to deepen, soft and deep. Paying attention to the quality of the breath. Noticing the inhales and the exhales. You'll do this for the duration of this practice. See if you can draw attention simply to the air moving in and out of the body. Something it does involuntarily anyway. See if you can pay attention to that. As you exhale, notice if there is something new that you can soften in the body. And you'll allow some gentle movement back, opening through fingers, toes, gently turning the head from one side to the other. Roll wrists and ankles, maybe reach overhead and give yourself a big stretch. And then you're gently going to work the props under the knees and the head, away from the body, so just move them off your mat. And you're going to take the pillow that's under the torso, just lift up off the pillow, scoot it down so that it's under the sit bones. And then once it's there, hug the knees in. And any of this you can do without a pillow or without props. So if you're flat on your back, simply hug the knees in. Give yourself a gentle rock from side to side, all while pressing the tailbone into the floor. Elongate through the spine, waking up the spine. And then if you have your head pillow around or a block, you can place that between your knees, between the thighs. And then simply send the hips over to the left, knees fall to the right. Coming into a supported twist, grounding through both the shoulder blades. Again, softening the gaze. You can bring a little movement into this if you'd like. You can turn the head slowly from side to side, breathing into the neck as you go. And you'll lift through the hips, shift the hips to the other side. Let the knees fall over to the second side. Again, ground through the shoulder blades. Gently turning the gaze. Or simply keeping the head locked in one place. Gaze soft. Notice if you can relax through the space where you're feeling the stretch. Send your air to that place where you're feeling this. And then you'll roll back to center. Lift up off the pillow if you've got it. Move it over to the side. Lower back down. then keeping this thing between your legs, or just squeezing the legs together if you don't have a prop. Arms will come out to a T, and we're going to activate the core. Your shins will be about parallel with the floor. Your feet can be flexed. And spread the toes. Just feel your feet right now. Notice the feet. Give them a break by not standing on them. You'll inhale deeply. On your exhale, send the knees over to the right, all the while keeping the grounding in the shoulder blades. Come back up to center, and then exhale them down to the left. This is going to be more of a dynamic movement, so you'll move on your breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down from side to side, pressing down through the shoulder blades as you do this. You can also press the calves together. Activate the legs. Your core is already turned on. Create some stability here. Core is a super important part of just keeping balance throughout the day. Strengthening it only helps to move from one flow to the other. Do this about 2 more times on each side. Simply aiming to move with your breath, connecting the body with the breath. Awesome. And then once you finish those rounds, you can remove the blanket from between the legs. Stretch them out. Stretch the arms up overhead. You can take the left wrist and drag it over to the right, moving into a side bend. And if you'd like, your feet can fall to the right corner of the mat, so you're in kind of a banana shape. Breathe in here. And then you'll move over to the center. Take the opposite wrist, drag it over to the left side. Feet again can follow, that's an option. Breathe in. Moving back to center. You'll keep the arms stretched up overhead. And then you're going to inhale, left arm, right leg, come up on the breath. Stretching through the fingers and the heel of the foot. And then exhale them down. Same thing on the next side. Inhaling, right leg, left arm. All while grounding through the opposite heel and opposite arm. Pressing into the floor with the opposite handed foot. Do a few of these in your own time. You can move as slowly as you'd like here. Once more through on each side. Feeling the stretch in the hamstring, noticing the movement of the breath. When you've completed those rounds, roll through wrists and ankles, spread the toes, spread the fingers. And then knees will come up. Bend through the knees, planting the feet on the floor. Simply roll over to your right side for just a moment. Inhale, let the air out through the mouth. Now is a good time to simply notice how you're feeling here. And press yourself all the way up to seated. If you've got a blanket, now's a good time to make it into just a little bit of a prop to sit on. So I have, mine's probably going to just be about an inch. I'm going to just put it on my mat underneath my sit bones. And if you've got a strap or a belt or a kitchen towel, I'll be using that as well. And if you don't have one today, that's okay. We'll just do occupation. But the idea with the blanket or towel behind you is to elevate the hips slightly to allow for more of a pelvic tilt in the pelvic floor. Which just helps with alignment as you move into some deeper stretches. And so to begin, we're going to bring the arms out to a T. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you do this. So you'll engage the core and move the arms out to a T. Think about gently tucking in the chin, almost as if you have a small rubber ball just holding there between the chin and the chest. So your spine is super long, extending up through the crown of the head. Reach with the fingers. Inhale. And then as you exhale, right arm over left, give yourself either a big hug and reach for the scapula behind you, or wrap the arms into what's called eagle arms, and then reach the palms toward each other. And if you're here, you'll gently lift the elbows so that they're about shoulder height, continuing to extend long through the crown of the head. See if you can find ease here in this opener. Inhale. And you can either stay here or you can gently begin to hinge at the hips. Maybe folding over, relaxing the neck. And then inhale back up to center. Release the arms back into the T. Squeezing the shoulder blades once more. Again, tucking the chin slightly. Inhale. Exhale, left arm over right. Same option, either the big hug, reaching for the scapula, or reaching for the palms, lifting through the elbows. Shoulders fall down the back. See if you can allow the shoulders to release away from the ears. Inhaling and then maybe exhaling to fold. And then you'll gently inhale back up to center. And release the arms. Move them back out to a T. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, make this active. Inhale, arms overhead, palms pressed together. Reach up, and then exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Then from here, you're going to take the right foot in, left foot will come out, extending through the leg. And this is a place where if you've got a strap, you can use it. So you can wrap the strap around the left foot, the extended foot. Feel free to keep any amount of bend in your extended knee. And if you need any sort of support under there, you can put a blanket underneath. And you'll make the strap long, hug the elbows in towards the center. Inhale, square the torso over the extended leg. And as you exhale, hinge with the hips. Walk the hands down the strap. And if you don't have a strap or like a kitchen towel or a scarf, you can just lay the hands wherever they fall on the leg, eventually rounding in the spine. Continue to press the right foot into the inner thigh. And notice if you can make any micro adjustments to continue to square the torso over the extended leg. Breathing into the space where you're feeling this. Flexing the extended foot, spread the toes. And then you'll gently inhale back up, turn toward the bent leg, reach up with the right hand, reach until you can't reach any higher. And then the only place you can go is over to the side for a gentle side bend. And you don't have to go down very far here. Think about really lifting through the heart turning toward the ceiling. Inhale back up, ground down through the right hand, and then lift the hips, reaching back with the hands as they're stretching. And then exhale it all down. And you'll move to the second side. Left foot will come in, right foot extends. Squaring the torso to the extended leg. Spread the toes on the right foot. And then moving into the fold, either wrapping the strap around the foot or allowing the hands to fall down the leg as you inhale to lift. Exhale, folding forward. Locking the hands down, whatever you've got. Gaze is soft, allow the face to relax. And then releasing. Inhaling back up to center, you can move the strap. Turn the torso toward the bent leg. Reach up with the left hand this time. And reach it up. Until you can't reach any higher, and the only place you can go is over to the right. Again, think about turning the heart toward the ceiling as you twist. Think about your left bent knee coming down toward the earth. You'll inhale back up. Round down through the left hand again. Reach up with the right. Stretching through the hips. Exhale it all down. Beautiful. So we'll come all the way down to the back once more. And if you've got a block or something sturdy to rest the sacrum on, you can grab that at this time, either a block or a stack of books or something. If not, we'll modify. So you're going to bend the knees, and then soles of the feet will come to the floor. And we're going to move into a restorative bridge. So you can lift the hips and then place a block at any height under the sacrum. This heart-shaped space in the lower back. If you don't have a block, you can hold bridge, if you like, for about 5 of your own breaths. And then you'll come, roll down, take a brief rest, and then come up for another 5 breaths. Another option, if you would like to give yourself some support, is if you don't have a block or bridge. Ground the feet into the floor and then bend the elbows, reach under and place the thumbs just under the hips here. So you're almost resting on the hands. The hands are providing a little bit of support. So any of those options. We're going to hold this for about a minute. Or if you're in a more active posture, hold for 5 breaths, come down, and then come back up. And while you're here, come back to the breath. Think about the feet planted firmly on the ground. Before making any movements here, allow yourself to think about anything that you might be holding on to. What do you allow to let go? Or, in this time of great change, what can you embrace about this new reality? If you're holding bridge, you can roll all the way down to the back. If you're on the block, you can lift off and gently roll down one vertebrae at a time. Heel toe the feet out to about mat width. And then let the knees fall from one side to the other in a windshield wiper motion. Feel free to hold the knees in place if that feels good on either side. And then if you've got any props around that you'd like to use, set up for a final resting pose of Shavasana. I'm going to place a pillow under my knees. And that's it. You could also cover yourself with a blanket and put on any warm clothes. Allow the hands to be wide, feet to be wide. Taking a deep inhale, one final breath in, all the way down to the toes. And open the mouth, exhale it out. Your tongue is on the roof of the mouth. Allow it to release. The lips may be sealed, but again, allow the teeth to come away from each other. Allow the jaw to completely soften. As if the jawbone is just melting toward the floor. something that you're going to embrace today? Draw another deep inhale through the nose. Slowly exhale it, however you like. Begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Rotate wrists and ankles. If it feels good, you can give yourself a big stretch. Hugging the knees in toward the chest. And rolling over to the right side. Using the hands, press yourself up. You can keep the eyes closed all the way up. Onto a comfortable seat. Think about extending long to the crown of the head. Again, slightly tucking the chin. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, palms to heart center. Thank you for being here with me this